a guy with a plan. I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Boys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Prescott,
A gain of 3, second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Chris Jones.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. but more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On second down, Dillon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a play fake here on first down. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Four yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. He don't want it.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Antoine Woods, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
At the Cowboys' 10-yard line.
The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 10 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
1-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Kenny Clark coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He'll fire deep downfield. It got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Packers 7, Cowboys nothing.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Flushed out right. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a 1st down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the counter, Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Rodgers on 3rd down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
42-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The give is to Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The end result, 21 yards. Now back to the ground with Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
6-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Packers. Josiah DeGuara, 74 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Prescott on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Number 13.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This will make it into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Watch the stand, 300. Stand 300. Back. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Zoom. Yeah, this. Let's get it together, defense.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
55, my God, 55.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Adams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flushed out right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence, his second sack of the night.
Second down.
Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Joker, 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 jump out. Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the slant. Jim, Jim. Mike 55, Mike 55. No chance.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. And he's is maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Prescott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pick up there, 26 yards. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Dontari Poe never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver.
And now it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Dalton. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard gain.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
At the 33-yard line.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Rodgers now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take
So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Dalton here from the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Looking deep for Adams. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 56 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Point conversion.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Cowboys 35. Packers.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Brandon, that's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Completes it right side to Cooper. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. And it's a 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Second down, Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's third down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Cowboys 42, Packers 19.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jackson now to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 8. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just about on his own goal line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taylor now returning it. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Take over first.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. 2nd and 10, Dalton once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And he'll let this go deep for... He's got a man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
He'll find DeGuara complete.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Josiah DeGuara
with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Darian Thompson. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Both defenses offenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to give them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. 16 yards, a first down.
Cowboys.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Not running. Dalton wants to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Dallas.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Rashawn Gary.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Dalton. And that is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game.
37-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
To go.
He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go with Jones. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.